Today we built our entire deck around one of the coolest cards I've ever seen. This thing can do everything. The only limits to this card is strictly your imagination. That's right, guys. Today we're taking a look at one of the coolest cards I've ever seen in this beautiful jank list we put together. But before we get started, huge disclaimer that this deck was put together purely for science, baby. I love this card, but I don't think it's quite competitive enough that I would advise going out and crafting something this silly. But it is the Enigma Jewel, man, and I'm just playing around with this card right now and trying to figure out the best way to use it. This is so much fun though, guys, because it's a 1 mana artifact that can be tapped for additional mana to use activated abilities, but you can craft this later down the road with 4 other permanents or more if you want to, and 9 mana, and it becomes another artifact that's insane. It's going to have every activated ability that those permanents had that you exile this card with. Not to mention, every time you activate one of these abilities, it triggers twice. And anything you play after that with an activated ability triggers twice. So once you craft this, you should be able to win games easily because we have a ton of planeswalkers. Why planeswalkers? Because you get the loyalty abilities from these planeswalkers if you exile them with the Enigma Jewel. So the Enigma Jewel now can activate loyalty abilities, which is why we have Vraska too, because it starts with 0 loyalty. So proliferation, kind of a key. And if you're doing this twice, you're going to get, the Enigma Jewel built up very quickly to use other sort of loyalty abilities. Also, we've got things to ramp and mill like Realm Breaker, which is also why we have Jace. We can end up actually milling our opponent out pretty easily. But the other permanents we have here are Triska. This thing is going to allow us to, for 4 mana, draw a card. We get a 2 mana activated ability bonus if we have a jewel down. So very cheap. Lion Sash for exiling the opponent's graveyard, and then we have In the Trenches, which is gonna give us a 6 mana exile a permanent off the battlefield, which is really good because it's gonna trigger twice. So that's the deck in a nutshell. We're trying to get things to the graveyard quickly. We're trying to get a ton of planeswalkers and have double triggers on every planeswalker we have. It's pretty insane once the Enigma gets going, but again, very, very experimental. I hope you guys enjoy this for what it is, and it gives you some sort of ideas to build around this card. That's the whole idea here. But if you guys are new here, we do post videos just like this 5 days a week. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, enjoy the video. All right, today we're going to be trying out something very strange, very different from what we normally played. It's a brand new card, man. This artifact that allows us to basically double up on all of our activated abilities. I can't lie to you guys. I may end up making misplays in this video quite a bit, I'm sure, because this is a very complicated card that I'm still learning as we go. But man, if we had some really, really interesting games with it, I'll tell you guys that much. We've had some really crazy wins, so we're going to be learning on the fly, though. I still haven't quite dialed in exactly how it's going to work for me. Let's go Rafine's Tower and go Faithful Mending here. Get some stuff into the graveyard for us to use, the jewel later. The opponent being mono black with no play so far is kind of strange. Okay. Probably do like that. All right, I am going to go with the Kaito play here. I really want to try to get down the Realm Breaker. That card has been really, really clutch with the Enigma Jewel. I feel like if I create a 1/1, it just gets picked off here by removal. So let's just go ahead and draw a discard here. See what happens. Let's see what happens. So we've got so far a Kaito. We've also got Jace and a Lion Sash. Pretty good hits. Pretty good hits. All right, that's another card we can drop off. Could just Sunfall the board here too, which we might just want to do because, Shieldred is just a nasty, nasty problem for us to have to deal with. I don't really love giving up a 5 mana spell for 1 creature, but if it means getting rid of something like that, I'll take it. All right, now we have the Enigma Jewel's ability to pump 2 mana into an activated ability, so we can bring the 1/1 incubation token up. But we'll do that on the end step of their turn here. Because if they play Shieldred here again, we're probably going to want to hit another Sunfall. I'll probably just wait. Okay, killing my Kaito. That's fine.
mission's compromised.
All right, so we activate the token. Kaya, huh? All right, so we got what, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite enough to pull the trigger on that yet. So we will play this and probably just go with Faithful Mending. That seems fine. Cut down, sure. All right, and we'll get rid of Kaya. Kaya's another really great target for the Enigma Jewel. Now, remember the Enigma Jewel would be at 0 loyalty to start, though. So that's why we have Vraska in the deck. So we kind of need to get a Vraska going in here as well. I'll take another Enigma Jewel. That's actually really good. But we will drop Kaya. Shoot, I kind of need the land too. I guess we'll drop Sunfall. Hopefully we won't need it. I don't think we will at this point. Oh, Realm Breaker's so good. All right, let's go ahead and do this now. All right, let's give it the ability of everything here. I don't really need to hold back, I don't think. All right, the Enigma Jewel is now in play, and it has the abilities of every Planeswalker you see in here. So I could plus this and give it, you know, -3, but I think honestly we can just negate the damage by gaining 3 over here. That works even better. And it pluses 2 loyalty, so that's going to help us get to our higher loyalty abilities sooner. So yeah, let's just gain some life, deal some damage. 6 damage a turn is pretty bananas because it's doubling the Kaya's effect. So we're dishing out 6 damage and gaining 6 life every turn. We could end the game really quickly with this, assuming it stays around though. The opponent looks like they're targeting it in some way. Nope, we're good. Why not bring back oh, we exiled the Shieldred, never mind. All right, they're looking to gain some life here. Got a couple of options here, but I think we stick to our guns here. And first, let's draw a card. Draw 2 cards, I should say. Draw 2 cards. That's a really sweet ability. Not even gonna lie to you guys. And then deal 6 life, 6 damage. So good. So freaking, this is so busted. We can exile something from the graveyard, but I don't really want to. I think I'm rather gonna go with the Realm Breaker, which by the way, doubles the effect of the Realm Breaker, even though it's not underneath the Enlightenment. It's still gonna double up on every single effect we have. This is bananas, dude. This is bananas. All we got to do is just plus it one more time for the Kaya effect, and the opponent will have no life because they're going to take one from the arena. But now they're going to gain life off of the life link, which is really strange. They didn't pump up the bigger one. Okay, yeah, I guess we got it now. Lethal. We do have lethal. I'm going to go ahead and just play out this turn though, just for funsies. All right, so we're going to go here just to show you guys what this thing can do. Double Realm Breaker here. Take some lands. We've already got him dead though. Let's go with drawing 2 cards. Vraska is nasty. And then we just win the game. Let's just win the game. Doubling up on the effects. Pass the turn. And now, oh, we still got one more thing we can do. Yeah, we can exile some stuff from the graveyard. Permanent cards are the better ones. Okay, not no permanents. All right, there's the scoop. The opponent has 1 life. They take 1 from the Phyrexian Arena. The game's over. But I just wanted to showcase to you guys exactly how bananas this card can be once you get it going. It's actually insane, dude. So crazy. All right, we just played another game against dinosaurs, and we kind of smoked them, but I didn't want you guys to have to sit through it because they were just pretty egregious with the roping and all that. So I'd hate for you guys to have to sit here with me and bear through the nonsense that the opponent was doing. So we did win though. So 2-0 right now, looking good. The voice of the blessed. All right, we're looking for Sunfall. Where's my Sunfall at? I did get Realm Breaker with the Enigma, by the way, which is nutty for ramping. It's actually insane. All right, we do need some help though. We'll need to find that Sunfall ASAP because this voice of the blessed is gonna get out of control, man. All right, here we go. Realm Breaker. Let's start ramping heavy here. We need to get moving. Nice. Got some options. We'll take the white source, of course. More relevant for the spells we have. All right, still no plays from the opponent aside from, like, there's no life gain going on the other side, which is good news. I don't love the colors we're up against, though, because it does have artifact removal, I'm sure. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Jace here. We're just going to try to taper off the damage that we're receiving from the opponent by plussing the Jace, making the Voice of the Blessed a little less impactful on the damage it can deal. Okay, at least for the turn. At least for one turn. All right, we get the land, we play this, we say go. All right, I mean, we are kind of cooking right now as far as the ramping goes. We're in a pretty good spot with that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we could exile this next turn, which I think we should probably do, because they're gonna flip both of these over, and we can't really have that, can we? So let's get this down. Activate it immediately. Take this. Not bad. Honestly, we could even just eat this up when we craft anyways to give this the ability of this and then double up on it later, because the Voice of the Blessed will just come back as a 2/2, which is pretty solid. Pretty solid, man. Like I said, this deck is very strange, man. It's kind of like a build your own, you know, sort of, you know, this is, how do I explain it? Oh, shoot, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, they had farewell. That's really bad. All right, we're starting from scratch. Here we go. Let us try to build this back up. Jeez. Actually, let's mill myself out here.
No secret escapes my grasp.
All right. I'm gonna create a creature here to draw some cards. Anyways, this deck is very customizable is what I was trying to say here. The Enigma is a really cool card where you can kind of build around it in a multitude of ways. We could obviously change out the different types of activated abilities you have on certain creatures and permanents you choose. So it's very customizable. Hopefully this gives you guys some pretty cool ideas going forward on things you can do with this. Faithful Mending's pretty sweet. Wow. This is unfortunate. This is really bad. This is about as bad as it gets right here. Unreal. At least I get the Enigma, which is cool, right? I guess that's something. And we do have enough mana here to activate it next turn, which is great. But man, oh man, is that terrible for us. Gonna make me earn this one, huh? Okay, they attack Kaito. I actually don't mind that because we're gonna get the abilities of Kaito back on the field with the Enigma.
Fun just started.
That's a great card too. I have Vraska in the yard. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the Vraska from the yard, obviously. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, and then I could take this, but it would give them back Voice of the Blessed, and then I would just kill it again, right? Yeah, I think that's the plan. All right, like so. Like that, and then we chump block this. I think that's good. I think that's good. I don't love it, but I think that's good enough. Oh no, rabble rousing is tough. Sunfall is something we need for sure. Yeah, I don't know if I quite did that the right way though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right move that I just did with the Enigma, but I'm hoping that we can activate this, you know, double down on it next turn, which will hopefully save us. I don't know. All right. Man, I did not expect them to get a rabble rousing though and doubling their offensive pressure this quickly. Another Enigma's pretty sweet. Okay, here we go. So let's get this down. Let's get everything down. It doesn't really matter, right? So let's get everything down. Not enough mana now. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not enough.
Metal is eternal.
Like this. Okay. And then this seems good enough for now. I don't love it. I was gonna use the exiling effect off of this, but I think Vraska coming down now and creating some chaos I think is a little bit better than trying to activate that ability. That ability is always gonna be there. All right, so there's 4 more threats we gotta deal with. Such a problem, man. Let's go. That's game. GG's. All right, we did not play this one optimally, but man, did we get, you know, a pretty solid card there. They're probably gonna scoop after I hit this. Let's see. Exile permanent you don't control. Okay, so let's do this first. We're gonna take this and this. Then we're gonna Sunfall the board. Then we're gonna proliferate twice. I mean, does it get any better than this? Like, honestly, this is insane, dude. And then we get 2 triggers. We might as well get rid of these lands, right? Let's go ahead and draw and discard twice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. GG's, man. I don't see how they come back from that, and neither do they. Another farewell would have been pretty bad, but we would have been left with the Vraska on the field, which is great news. Whew. I did not play that one good. I promised you guys there would be some misplays here, and I definitely did not play that one optimally. I think I probably should have, I don't know. There's a million things I could have done differently. It worked out. Obviously, we got the win. That's all that matters, but I feel like we could have cleaned that one up a little bit. Man, the Enigma is a complicated card. I knew it was going to be trouble, but I didn't know I'd be playing this, and feeling this like ugh about my plays. All right, this is a keepable hand. I've got the Enigma, I've got the Realm Breaker, 2 of the most busted cards together, so we'll keep it. I do need 1 more land drop though, so pray with me that hits, because if we don't find it, we could just lose the game on sheer mana screw. Come on, 1 land, 1 land to rule them all. Come on. Gonna need a Sunfall too, because they are clearly an aggressive build here. Been seeing a lot of this stuff, huh? This like counters, growing the board type thing. Wow, that's a bummer. Well, the good news is I have a 1/3 blocker, which is good, and it can draw us a card because its ability costs 4, and the Enigma counts as mana towards that ability. So you're saying there's a chance to get another land here. God, I just hope we find it though, so we could just play it, please. And then Sunfall, hopefully soon after that would be nice. No, you're killing me. You're killing me, dog. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead here. We're dead here, and it's strictly because of the keep I ended up deciding on. It's a bad move to keep a 2-land hand, especially going first. You never want to do that, but I really thought I could get out of this with the Realm Breaker had we hit in 1 land. So I was willing to gamble on it. That's good. They don't have really great attacks here, so just the 4/4 is gonna hit. Okay, or they're gonna, so if I block this, they can transfer the 1/1 counter over to here. So I think I'm just gonna absorb the 2 damage like so. All right, another land is cool, but it's another blue source, which is not cool. We need a white source like yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Come on, Sunfall, we need you. I mean, even if we find a Sunfall though, it's double white, so probably not going to work out in our favor here. I'm pretty sure we're just dead. I'll try to absorb as much damage as I can here, but it is not looking good for your boy. Another white source, please. Yes, please. Draw some cards. Give me something. There's the Sunfall. Can we survive till next turn, though? Probably not. Probably not. This can't come down, right? Nothing can really help me here, huh? I could make something. So what's more impactful here? Gaining 2 life or making something? Yeah, so let's go here. I don't know, maybe they turn their attention on this when they attack. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Let's go ahead and just do that and pray that they don't see they have lethal. It's the best I can do. I have the Sunfall. I have the ability to win the game, but it just came a little bit too late. 1 turn too late, to be exact. Man, not finding the white lands. It's all my fault. I mean, I kept the bad hand. It's what I deserve. No way they missed lethal here, so GG's. It's a tough L, especially when you know you're capable of beating that matchup for sure. Unfortunate. All right, surely we can do better than that. All right, what do we got? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. We got a pretty good starting hand here. We got the Lion Sash on 2 if we want to play, just for kind of, blocking. Would really like at any point, the Realm Breaker is really kind of a big piece to this deck and ramping into our bigger spells. I'd really like to see that and the Enigma on the opening hand every time in a perfect world, but this is fine. All right, we see some Gruul mana come out. Oh, it's dinosaurs. Okay, so Sunfall going to be extremely relevant here. Beating up on some dinosaur sounds fun to me. All right, no attacks. There you go. Just kind of building up our mana base at the moment. Our hand, obviously being very expensive. Gonna need some help here on that front. Nope. Just another land. Getting a bit flooded now. Getting a little worried. Getting a little worried. The opponent hasn't played anything yet, though, which is very surprising at this point, especially with their first play being a ramp spell. You'd have expected the opponent to have played a couple of dinosaurs by now. Dracosaur. Sure. Yeah, let's take out the Dracosaur. Sounds good to me. They do get a treasure though, which is going to, propel them forward in their ramping, getting some bigger threats down. But I'm okay with that. Could just Sunfall next turn if I want to, if they really commit a lot to the board here, but we haven't seen a lot from them, so I doubt it. That's bad because it does actually kill Vraska, doesn't it? Either way, I think they could have just attacked my face and killed Vraska too. Well, what do you want to do? Because I'm gonna Sunfall the board, right? So maybe just getting this off the field is good because I can get it back later from the graveyard. If I Sunfall the board, it's gone forever. This way I can at least, if I get the Enigma, pull it from the graveyard and craft with it. You know what I mean? Seems like a good idea. And they did oops because I think they realized that they could have just attacked my face. Another Dracosaur, but I can actually take this Dracosaur from them, which might actually end up causing them to scoop here because it's a pretty busted turn for me to just throw down a Kaya and eat the Dracosaur. I mean, that's really ridiculous. Yeah, there's a scoop. That's pretty busted. Feels bad, man. I don't know. I feel like we've kind of got the dinosaurs, we got their card right now. Feels like we've been beating up on them pretty good. All right. I mean, that was a really good game. Not the game we necessarily wanted, but the game we needed. All right. Got the Triska on 2 here, which is interesting. I like getting out threats like the Triska on 2 as well as the Lion Sash because these are things that the opponent, might spend mana and invest in killing, which is great for us. It just gets cards out of their hand, gets, value, and then we can just get them back from the graveyard later, which is the ultimate goal, is to basically craft with these cards. So if they're in the graveyard, it's all good. Am I gonna see a Glissa here? I hope not. All right, cool. Didn't have a really great turn 3 here for the Glissa. Realm Breaker, let's go. Time to assemble the ultimate team here, man. The ultimate Tron. Really interesting that there's no plays there. Ugh, Terra Sunder. That is annoying. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. That is very annoying. All right, that can go, and I kind of want to play the other one if I don't draw into my Enigma, right? So I guess drop a land, play Jace next turn maybe. Okay. Got some stuff in the grave. Oh, yeah. I'm going to play that, actually. Play this over Jace because Jace could get attacked, obviously, with the Tortoise. I'd like to have the field cleared up with the Sunfall before I make that commitment. Not to mention, if we can get, like, what, 20 cards in their graveyard, we could draw 3 cards. Shoot, we might even just one-shot them at that point, though, with the milling. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I might. Okay, cool. I was gonna say I might be able to get down the Kaya here, which I can. But is that even the best play for us? Not really, right? I still think it might be Sunfall here. Yeah, let's go Sunfall. And do one of these. I guess that's good. And then next turn I can go Kaya on whatever token they generate here, steal it, and attack with both that token we steal and the incubation token. Or that works too. I guess the thing I steal though isn't going to be able to attack right away. All right, good. We got them to -1. That's totally fine. I can get it back later with the Enigma, and I really need Nissa gone before I play the Enigma because obviously that's an issue. All right, go ahead and give me that.
I was expecting a more impressive.
Now this Shieldred does have Death Touch, so it can block the Cottage at least and protect the Kaya. But who knows if it sticks around this turn. Cut down. Yeah, go for the throat. All right, well, we probably lose Kaya here. If they're smart, they'll probably just activate the Cottage and then create a token. Unless, of course, they have like a Shieldred's Edict or something. I don't know. Either way, not good. 12 cards in their graveyard, 34 left in the deck. Something to consider. Honestly, if they minus... Oh, that's so good for us. That, to me, is a very low value play, in my opinion. That's a much better play. I would have created the token, though. The token would have been an issue for me to have to deal with. And I don't really have an answer for it right now in the hand, other than Sunfall, which doesn't feel great. Where's the Enigma when you need it, man? I haven't been able to Tron that thing for a minute. I need to get that thing going. We have 4 of them.
Our gambit didn't pay off.
Trenches. Well, the trenches is actually pretty interesting because I can exile the Nissa, right? It's not a terrible idea. But then if the trenches dies to a Terra Sunder effect, oof, they get back a full-size Nissa. That would be bad. I guess let's play Jace. Man, I hate this. I hate this having to play around the Terra Sunder. Because I'd really like to just play the trenches and be done with the Nissa here, but it's not the move.
Is wasted. I will clear your mind.
All right, let's see if they blow up this trenches with the -1. I mean, I'm fine with that. Probably gonna activate the Cottage again, I would imagine. Man, the top decks have been pretty rough, huh? I mean, not really rough, just need the Enigma. The Enigma is such an important piece to the build that, like, if you don't have it, it just feels like you're kind of doomed. Wow, they do blow it up. Crazy. They are wasting a lot of resources of Nissa's loyalty counters on these enchantments and artifacts, which I'm here for. It's all good. But they're also exiling things from my graveyard, which I absolutely cannot have going on for much longer.
In time, all will witness Phyrexia's truth.
You've got to be kidding me, man. Oh, you've got to be kidding me with these draws. Got to be kidding me, man.
I've delayed you long enough.
The more they keep activating the cottage, the more I'm in trouble with my graveyard. I need those pieces to stay there and not get exiled. But the good news is with Nissa being gone and me not playing a planeswalker, there's nothing for them to attack into but my face, which might incentivize them to play out their cards from their hand. Things like maybe Shieldred and Glissa kind of come down, and I can hit a good Sunfall. Surely not, though. Surely not. It's just gonna be another cottage to the face. What a bummer. God, where is the Enigma, bro? Where is it? Wow. Liliana just a plus and get rid of the card in my hand.
Is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
Tough game.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Tough crowd. Okay. Well, I can create a 1/1, and the good news is Kaito phases out, right? So even if they minus with the Liliana, which they probably will, I can't be attacked. Oh, Kaito can't be attacked by the cottage. So at least it's protected for one turn cycle. You know, promising me at least 2 cards next turn. So please, 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 dude, this cottage is just destroying me right now. Every card they get out of the graveyard is just one less thing I can craft with the Enigma. Thank God they chose the Sunfall there. I don't think they're necessarily even choosing cards with any sort of reasoning. I think they're just picking the first thing they see out, which is good news for us. Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God. I mean, we gotta plus it, right?
Now this is a juicy secret.
All right, and now we just got to put our hands together and pray to the magic gods that they're gonna be here with us by our side during this journey of the Enigma. Please. They have 7 damage to the face here, so it's not lethal. So they do intend on attacking Kaito, I would imagine, which is good. Oh, they don't. Wow. Okay. Thank God they take the trenches. They've really, really dropped the ball big time here on which cards they've been taking from my graveyard, giving me an actual chance here to stay in it, especially because we're gonna have a Kaya that I can plus and gain 6 life a pop. That's so good. Do they plus the Liliana? No, they don't. All right. Ooh-wee. Here we go. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, and hopefully it's enough, man. I don't think it's gonna be, but hopefully it is enough. We get 6 life swing here, which is kind of bananas. That'll help a lot. We get to double up on this, which is cool. I could create 2 blockers, but I think doubling up on this might be more relevant.
I know something.
Or not. Or not.
Now, what do we have here?
Or not. All right, we just died, unfortunately. I mean, we were close, guys. You gotta, we were so close. That is just brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. We were right there. Dang, next turn too. Next turn, man, we would have been able to win this game. Because we had in the trenches in this pile, so we could have exiled, you know, both of these, gained 6 more life, double triggered on the Kaito. So in hindsight, the mistake there was plussing Kaito instead of creating the bodies, for sure. But here was my thought process behind that, right? Is that if I would have created 2 bodies with Kaito, hear me out, we would have had 2 1/1s, which would have been 2 2s, sure. The opponent, all they would have to do is minus with Liliana to take 1 out, right? And then I'd be forced to block here, and then they'd get 6 damage through. And that to me didn't seem great. So I went with the plus, hopefully finding, you know, something that was a little more helpful, Faithful Mending, something that gave me life or whatever. I don't know. Honestly, I probably should have thought that through a little more, because I think that was the right call of creating the bodies. And that was just my own mishap right there, my own mistake. And I regret it. Feels bad, man. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you for sticking with me all the way to the end of this video. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another deck list, a lot more serious, more competitive deck list tomorrow. We're looking at dragons, and it is busted. So thanks for hanging with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this for what it was, man. So much fun, the Enigma. Love this card. I would love to kind of expand on it too and see what we can do with it in the future, because it is very, very useful and very strange, a very strange card that definitely could use another look. But thanks again for watching, appreciate you. And huge shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel. These people help support me monetarily every single month, so huge thank you and shout out to them. I appreciate you guys for everything you do to help support me every single month, man. Much love, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.